I've already introduced you. We have now 85 people who are live. I really don't know why it's saying my Wi-Fi is unstable because I am plugged in, like I'm wired. So anyway, go on.
It's cool. So, hey guys, what's up? I'm Andy, known as Just Ask Andy. I help with personal credit, business credit, and business funding so you can expand the business that you have, as well as project management. So, if you're thinking about starting a business and you need business contracts, your non compete, your contractual agreements, or just to make sure that your will is in place, our company help with just that.
Awesome. Well, so I was telling them that I brought you on to talk about how specifically notary signing agents need to structure their businesses, how we as notary signing agents can build our credit, and lastly, how we can retire ourselves from corporate America. So what I want you to do is start out with that the business formation part. What recommendations do you have for us?
So for signing agents that's just getting started, even though you think, like I'm only gonna have one or two assignments, I'm not gonna have enough like a lot, you still, if you feel that you're gonna make more than let's say 1,200 a month or maybe 12,000, you need to make sure your business structure is in place. Why? Because you want to start following it on your taxes as a business entity that actually is making income. We don't always think about the future. We always think about what's happening right now. And that's a part of building business credit as well, because it's the business history that your company was actually formatted. So in this case, you could be a sole proprietorship, but I would advise, first of all, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not your
Okay.
financial advisor. I don't listen, don't be like Andy told me, but I do this enough to know which way it should look, right? So I would say start off with an LLC. If you are in Texas, the LLC cost is like right at $308. The DBA itself is $18 and the EIN is free. So with less than basically let's say $500, you can go ahead and have your business structure in place. But don't forget to have your articles of organization together and your business operations letter together. The important part with the business operation is just basically stating what you're going to be doing within the company, right? So again, you just starting off. You have your business structure put in place, but you want to start putting in place when you're going to implement new things within your business. So if you plan on going to get a car and you want to lease it out to yourself under your business, you can do that. If you want to hire your kids under your business, you can put that into your plan. You also can put in your plan that when you want to do vacation time. So when let's say your customers or your clients trying to make you work when you don't want to, you can say, hey, it's in my bylaws that I do not work during these times of the year. So that's just starting that part off. Now it get way deeper, but I don't know. I'm gonna see what TJ gonna let me tell y'all.
Hey, go on. Hey, listen, you have free reign. I trust you. You have free reign. So
All
we
right.
want the juice now.
Okay, so here's the tea. People forget how to actually run a company, right? And when I say forget, they think it's just get the LLC, start making money, make your social media pages, make your website, and that's it. That is not it, right? When people ask for business funding, they look at the loans, they look at the trade lines, but what they forget about is the actual invoice that they can actually use to show history and payment history. They also forget about within a bylaws, you need to put in there when you want to take a nap.
Oh, wow.
As a business owner, we get tired. And when we get tired, we're like, oh, I'm going to do it for 30 minutes. No, it actually becomes an hour, right? So legally, when you work for a 9 to 5 company, they tell you have a 30-minute lunch break and two 15-minute breaks, which equal up to 1 hour. But technically, you have 1 hour and two 15-minute breaks. It depends on what company you work for and what's in their bylaws. So when I say take a nap, let's just say you had a client that you was getting ready to go see out of town. And what ended up happening was you got there, the plane was late, or you got there and you had to get to the hotel, or the car didn't come in time. You can let the client know, well, right during this time, it was during my nap time, so they can't dispute the charges that they actually going to give over to you.
That is huge, Andy.
It,
Golly.
Yes, I'm always taking a nap.
Okay.
When I go
So,
to I'm taking a nap.
huh. So how often do you, how, okay, so your bylaws.
Hmm.
Give us some more information on those bylaws. Do we have to create them once and is it just set it and forget it?
No, so with your bylaws, you're technically, if you're running a company, not a business, but a company, it's a difference. You actually supposed to do what's called minutes within your company. And minutes just basically saying this is the update, this is what's going on, and this is how we're moving forward. So example, when you work a 9 to 5, y'all know how oh Lord, they used to tell us we got a meeting at this time, and we're like, oh my God, this is boring. I don't understand why I got to be at this meeting. They tell me what kind of money the company made and how they're going to spend the department. This has nothing to do with me. Well, that's what the corporate companies are doing. They're keeping minutes because now they can justify why they need more money at the end of the year. Now they can justify why they had to write off things at the end of the year. And now they can start stating why they need more teammates within their department because they justify, hey, we did our numbers. Here's the data. We had our individual employees come into the department meeting, and they also agree that they need help. So here's the justification. At the end of the day, in business, we don't care about anything that you're saying. We care about what's on black and white. And if your black and white is not together, then you're really not in business.
I love it. So does your organization help people keep up with all of that paper and data work and minutes and all of that?
Yes, we do. So with our corporate companies, that we have corporate clients, we usually hold on one second. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to go back. So we usually update them monthly and then quarterly, and we do it monthly for the same reason. We check in. How's everything going with you? Are the services being created the way you need it to be created? Are we fulfilling what we stated that we were going to do in the contract? Now, on the back end, we also tell them you need to hold a meeting with your staff or with yourself these days, right? While you're in a contract. This also help your accountant if they ever think about with your numbers. You should always know your numbers. Like, okay, this year we want to make 500K, right? If you want to make 500K, you need to know what you're going to make monthly. Do you need to know weekly? And then you need to know daily. And the way you look at those numbers is just looking at the percentage of what you actually have incoming, what's going outcoming. Now, that's a little bit past it, but being that we can talk about our numbers, we now can calculate when our clients actually need to do their meetings, their minutes. Now, if you stay in the state of Texas, we have counties. And within our counties, they want to also charge you taxes. Well, in the midst of them charging you taxes, you have to justify what they're actually charging as well. A lot of us don't file our state taxes. A lot of us don't file our county taxes. It's gonna come bite you in the ass. But Andy is here to tell you it's okay if you keep up with minutes. You can say, hey, the reason why we didn't file taxes this time because we didn't have any clients. We only have our retaining clients, so you can do it that way. But yeah, we help with that.
That is awesome. So it's not just about getting an LLC and setting it and forgetting it. You have your articles of organization. So what if you've had an LLC for say 5 years, right? And you don't have any minutes. Would
Mhm.
you have to hire a company to go back and create those minutes?
No,
And
no, not at
you
all.
just start where you are?
Start where you are and you justify it, right? You can justify that your company was only a hobby, right? So with the IRS, they allow you 2 to 3 years to state that your company is nothing but a hobby. And when you say hobby, it's like, hey, I tried some things out. I did a little marketing. I lost some money. I gained some money. But now I'm ready to step in the realm of actually running a company. And when
Mm-hmm.
you start stepping into that realm, that's when you need to start implementing, like, hey, we have quarterly meetings, we have monthly meetings, we have this. Now, another way of doing minutes is just updating your business plan. And you update it by just putting at the bottom, revised business plan or revised by, or you know how they have revised 2021 type when it comes to copy? That's
Yeah.
another with your minutes. You can implement. We don't keep up with our minutes monthly because we don't have monthly clients like that. We don't have retainer clients. We just have products or services. But what they are going to ask you on the back end, okay, what your SWOT analysis look like, and that's in your business plan.
Gotcha. Oh, this is good. So Miss Thomasina said, will these minutes help when it comes to completing the Schedule C? I'm interested in a PPP loan.
Whew. So no, they won't. In that case will be more of your business plan because they want to know, they want justification of what you're trying to do, right? Um, so with the PPP loan, let's be clear. This is payroll protection. Payroll protection. This means that you have employees on payroll that you pay them every 2 weeks. Okay. With the payroll protection, yes, you can get approved for it, but if you don't justify exactly what you spent that money on, and the IRS can audit you up to 5 to 7 years. If you do not have your documentation together, they will ask for their money back with interest. So be careful when you guys go over there to the PPP loan. I feel a type of way when it comes to the PPP loan, the EIDL loan, like those loans, I feel a type of way. But are they good? Yes, they are. Can you get them? Yes, you can. Can you get them very easily? Yes, you can, as long as your paperwork together.
Gotcha. So as a sole proprietor, right? Well, not necessarily a sole proprietor, and I'm talking about the EIDL and the PPP loans for businesses like ours that were absolutely affected during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And we are our own, we employ ourselves, right? We might not have employees. Can as notaries, can they get those loans to make up for the income that they lost during that time?
Yes, you can, but I will tell you to only get that amount for the part that you lost. Don't go crazy. Okay. If you go back and read the declarations, and I know they may be past somebody, but go back and read declarations. Go back and look at the data that they have on the SBA.gov website. Read, read, read. A piece of those loans are actually forgiven. They are grants. I'm not your financial advisor. I'll just tell you guys, read it. Look how much can be forgiving and stay in that realm. If you do not plan on doing marketing, if you do not plan on expanding, if you do not plan on getting more employees and actually already have that inner work, do not play with the IRS SBA because it will bite you in the ass. I actually have someone that I know personally that actually filled out the paperwork for other people, and they get 5 years fed time per application they filled out. And I can tell you, it was a lot of applications.
Woo! Woo!
So I never, even when the loans came out, I wasn't one of those people like, oh yeah, we're going to go get that. It's so much grant money that's out here. It's so many people that want to sow a seed for as angel investors. It's money out here. We're just being lazy and not going to go find the money. So we see the government is giving some money, so we want to run to the government. But again, if your paperwork is not set up right, I can promise you, when you get ready to file your 2021, 2022 taxes, they are going to come tap you on the shoulder. Also, remember, you're a sole proprietorship, so you have no protection at all. So they're going to go after your company itself, and they're going to go after your personal assets. So if you own a house, you own a car, you have money in the bank, they can stop all of that.
Okay. I love it. I love it. All right. So as far as anything else you want to give us about business structure?
With your business structure, don't get confused. I know companies that will tell you, oh, get your S corp, your C corp. Read before you do that. That's only a tax advantage. Only. Read what an S corp is and what a C corp is, and make it apply to your company itself. Some individuals feel like they can get an S corp and they feel like, oh, I'm gonna be okay. Well, you get double tax. Right? So do you want to get double tax because you have an LLC tax deductible of an S corp, or an LLC tax deductible with a C corp, or just a LLC by itself? I don't want to confuse anybody. Please use Google and use it to the best ability of your company.
That is good. That is good. So your number one piece of advice when it comes to that, as far as the designation of an S corp, C corp, or a partnership, discuss that with your tax person.
Your CPA, your bookkeeper. In some cases, you want to go to someone who actually does this on a daily basis, right? So they have business attorneys that will walk through this information with you. You can go on YouTube and get the information. You can Google it, but it's best advised if you start going into the realm of want to do S corp, C corps, because you got to remember that's insurance based as well. So you will have to make sure you have health insurance not only for your company that's going to pay out for it, but also for yourself. Well, if you own the company, you got health insurance for the company, health insurance for yourself, you double taxing yourself. So you're going to take a major loss because you're now double taxing yourself. Also, when it comes to the INCs, I know a lot of people want to be incorporated, but be careful when you start being incorporated because you're in a different tax bracket for one, and you're in a different realm when it comes down to getting certain type of loans.
Gotcha. Okay, Tommy Watkins, I'm sorry. You just typed in accountant. You said let your accountant provide you with an LLC designation. Gotcha. Okay. All right, perfect. So that was business structure. What can you tell us about establishing business credit?
Whoo, child, they ready? Let me see in the comments. Are y'all ready? I need to see ready in the comments. Everybody,
okay, type in ready. Are y'all ready?
Y'all don't know I like interaction. So again, I am Andy, known as Just Ask Andy. You can follow me on Instagram at Just Ask Andy. The Focus Business Conference is geared directly for the Focus Business Conference, so you won't see me on there as well. But I am the founder and CEO that's behind that conference, and it means a lot to me. So I need this interaction. I need this. It's 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. I need y'all to be up with us and ready for this information. I want you to have your pens, your papers. Listen, get it together. And then I need y'all to make sure, ping somebody else in here. Let someone know that we're live on YouTube right now. Let them know, look, we about to get this tea. And if you're not ready, don't come over here, but you should be ready, okay? Every business should be ready at this time. And thank you, TJ, again, for allowing me to be on your platform and come over here and bless your company, your team, your tribe with this information.
Thank you. So real quick, let me get, what is the link to the Refocus conference?
Yes, it's focusbusinessconference.com.
Not Refocus, but Focus.
Just Focus. So
okay.
Focus Business Conference started last year, March 1st, 2020. And then Refocus is this year in 2021.
Okay, I'm typing it in.
Lil G said, hey, roll out the red carpet. Come on through, Miss Andy. We ready. That's what I'm talking about. I'm up with my tools and ready to receive. Let's go, sis. Okay. Got my too. Let's go. Okay. I am undergoing business credit now. All right, tell me, listen, don't go be telling them people that Andy gave you this information. They ain't doing it right, okay? You pay for that. You go find out what you paid for, okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Awesome. Wait, 20 plus compliance steps to begin qualifying for business credit. Okay, if that's what you pay for it. So the information I'm about to give you guys is general information. Of course, do your own research for your own companies and know how to gear it for whatever industry that you're in. Please be aware. Let me say this right now. Business credit is not the same for every industry, right? You may not always want business loans. You may not always want business, what they call them, grants. You may not want trade lines. You may not want vendors. You may want something different from your company because you plan on expanding your company differently. So I'm going to say this, okay? This is what y'all can blame me on right now at 9:31 Central Standard Time, okay? Forget everything people told you and just hear what I'm about to tell you, okay? So whatever you learned before, talk about that after. Okay, so with business credit, it's very simple. It's a no-brainer. We make it so hard because we're so nervous on doing things the right way, right? So when you're getting ready to do business credit, and we're gonna base this off of our notaries, right? When you get ready to do business credit for your notary service, what is it that you actually need business funding and credit for within the notary realm? So for one, for sure you need gas cards. For sure you may need transportation. For sure you're going to need a bag for as your laptop or whatever you're carrying around, right? You may need a suit because you got to show up different ways, right? You're going to possibly women and men, hair done, everything else, right? So you may be wondering right now, like, Andy, what that really got to do with business credit? Well, let's talk about it, right? If you're going to be driving your own vehicle, you have to get up physically, have to get in the car physically, drive to a location, and then come back. For one, your miles count, right? Your miles is showing transactional history within business credit. Now, it goes to that gas card. It's justification with the gas card. The gas card is showing that you're going to need a certain amount of gas to get to the destination that you're going to. Now, you don't have to personally guarantee it. I know a lot of people say, well, I can't get business credit because I don't have no history. That's bullcoin. Yes, you can. You just have to find the companies that will allow you to go ahead and get that line of credit without having gas card. Hint, hint, Wells Fargo. Hint, hint, Navy Federal. They will allow you to get gas cards without you personally guarantee it. Now, if you do personally guarantee it, don't go for the small amount. Go ahead and ask for $5,000 line of credit. We know that you shouldn't be using $5,000 in business credit when it comes to gas, but at the same time, remember, Uber is a part of that, right? Rental cars is a part of that. Even the travel, when you travel on the airplane and go land somewhere else and you have to use your car back and forth for that, that's going towards your business credit line when it comes to gas. Let's talk about your appearance. We talked about bylaws earlier. Well, guess what? In your bylaws, you are the spokesperson of your notary company. So you have to dress a certain way to present yourself to your clients, right? So, ladies, what we do, we make sure our hair done, we make sure our nails done. Of course, we're gonna have lashes, blink, blink. We're gonna make sure, we're gonna have shoes, clothes. But guess what? Within your bylaws, you can literally state that every month you are able to go shopping to keep your appearance up for that company, right? I know that sounds corny, but it is what it is. It's a business expense. How does that help with a business credit? Well, at this point, you would need a business line of credit, a business credit card, just to keep your appearance up and justify why you making those type of transactions, right? So because it's in your bylaws and it's showing that you're the spokesperson, guess what? Now you can write that off as a business tax. The next part is when it comes to travel. Some people get it messed up. They like, oh, I'm going to get a business credit card when it comes to travel. Well, technically, if we're talking about travel within your city or your state, you really want to go get your vehicle under your LLC. Why do you want to get a vehicle under your LLC? Because now this is collateral for the company. When you're building your company up, you want equity, you want collateral. If you don't have equity and collateral, you just out here making transactions. I'm just going to be honest with you. Think about in the next 3 years, if you have been running your company so well, guess what? Somebody else is going to be interested. What happens at that time? You may want to sell your company. And if you want to sell your company, you now have the collateral. You now have the assets that goes along with it. And now you can put a bigger ticket price on it. So with that car itself, you go get the car under your LLC. Depending on what type of car it is, you actually can go get a car, purchase your business can purchase the car from you. At this point, the company itself can lease that car back out to you. So at this point, you're now building what's called fleet credit. Okay, so those are some ways that we
Got it.
and create a resource. We don't tell you guys to build business credit by going to go get vendors and go get trade lines. If you're one of those people who just trying to figure it out that way, here's the game. Get you 10 vendor accounts, 5 trade lines. You building your payday score that way. That's it.
I tell you, baby, hold on. Wait.
What?
Okay, so back to that vehicle. So okay, you took me quick, sis. You took me real quick.
I told you.
Hold on.
Wait.
Wait.
People, I'm only doing this because of you. You know this, right? You know
yes.
this. Okay.
Yes.
Let's be clear.
So I buy the car and I'm the personal guarantee. Then I sell the car to my LLC.
No. So
okay. I always get it wrong.
No, you're fine, right? Because what ended up, the way you're saying it is like you still have what's called a lease agreement or the financial agreement to that vehicle. So you can't sell a vehicle to a company per se unless it has a zero balance. So what you want to do is look at your options when it comes down to you actually getting a LLC and making sure that you can purchase that vehicle from the company. It's called fleet credit, right? In some cases, they may make you pay for, make you do the make you get the vehicle in your as a personal guarantee, and then you want to look at your LLC of how they can actually lease it back off to you, right? You are the spokesperson of the company. So as the spokesperson, you went got this vehicle for the business. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
So now because you got this vehicle from the business, you write it in your bylaws that now you're leasing this from the company.
Gotcha.
Got me?
Mm-hmm.
I
Got it.
know it's a lot. Don't worry about it. I know it's a lot.
No, I got it. I got it. I got it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Bring that B back. I got it. Okay. Woo, she giving us game tonight.
I mean, you know.
I love it. Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna have to rewatch this video. So
Listen,
you said if
because I don't know if TJ told y'all, we're not taking no more clients until April 1st. So we stopped taking clients back in November. So when it opened up, it's like the floodgates, and then we gotta close it back. So this is the time. If you have a question, drop it down there below. And if y'all think this information is good, can I get some fires or something? Like some, this is good. Can we get some interaction?
oh, I like that. Let me get my files. Hold on.
Something. Let me know y'all not just watching us and we just give you a little bit. We want to make sure we go above and beyond. Oh, okay to the fire. Okay to the fire. Thank you. All right, party hat. I appreciate it. Thank you. 100 and fire. Let's go. Yes. Thank you. And make sure you share this out to other people so they know that we are live right now. This is very exclusive for TJ for sure. Understand this. At 9 o'clock, your girl probably will be having hookah or something right now. Like I don't work after 3. Like we just don't do that.
No, she's serious, guys. For real. Like
I'm like, what? Oh, it's about that time.
I know.
Like, all right, it's 2:50. You like playing hopscotch, getting everything together to go? Yep, that's me too.
Yes. I love it, Andy. Thank you so much, boy. Look, we have fire, we have stars, we baby
Yeah,
dollar signs.
rocket ships. Let's go.
I know, I love it. Put your hands up in the air.
Hey,
Okay.
don't start. Don't start. 'Cause
Okay. Look, okay. Now see you getting ready for your hookah. I need to come join you, but I'm sleepy. Hello. Well, awesome. Okay, so the last thing that did anybody have any questions? Right? Did anybody have any questions? Put your questions in and we'll ask Andy. Oh, here's one from Yellow Rose.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. It did something. Hold on. I did the dancing lady.
It's okay.
Okay. How soon after starting your business could you lease a vehicle under your business name?
Actually, as soon as you start, you just have to have history. So when you say start your so let's talk about business, hobbies, and a company. A hobby is literally I got this idea. I'm gonna put it out to the public, and somebody's gonna buy something from me, right? You have no end goal. All you know is I'm getting started. This is what I like to do. Let's see if there's really a way to make money, right? Then you go into the business realm. The business realm is when you start putting a structure in place. You get the website, you get the business phone number, you make sure everything is together for as tax wise. At that point, you have a plan. I would have a goal number. I want to make 100K within 1 month, right? So then I start, putting it together. This is how we're going to make 100K. This is what I'm doing. But it's still a business because you haven't officially hired someone over to you to make sure you meet these goals. So with that being said, you go over to a company. That's when you start looking at, okay, do we want investors? How much marketing dollars do we actually need? Do we go ahead and start adding individual under us? Do we start making departments? How do we plan on scaling this company? You start making 3-year plans versus 1 year, 1 month plans. So let's say that. Now, the lease vehicle. If you get a foreign vehicle, you will have to have the history. Okay, you will have to have a very good payday score. And let's not confuse, personal credit is a three digit number. Okay, a business credit score is a letter grade. So it's like A, B, C, D, F, right? With personal credit, they go by your payment history and your usage. How do you pay? Do you pay on time? Soon as you 31 day late on your personal credit, you get a ding on your credit, right? Which drop your credit like crazy. Well, on the business credit side, when you actually late, they still give you a grace period to come back and pay. Why? Because sometimes the government pays their contracts 30 days, 60 days, 90 days out. So with business credit, it's more flexible. It's not a big ding when you don't pay on time. Now, I'm not telling you not to pay your bills on time. That is not what Andy said. I always pay your bills on time and put it on auto. But what I am saying is, when it comes to business credit, it give you more leverage, it give you more leeway, and you're able to ask for increases without personal guarantees. So I want to say that. Now, with your LLC, once you get ready, when you get ready to go purchase your vehicle, it's probably best if you're in an industry where you have to use transportation, try to get at least 5 vehicles or more if you really want to expand your fleet credit. I can tell you personally, for people that are in trucking, after they get their first truck and they start coming back, usually a trucker who's really on the road operating or whatever, or have their own authority, they start thinking about multiple trucks that's coming in. Once they get to that fifth truck, it's like it start raining. They start giving you everything at this point because they want you to expand the company. As long as you expand the company, they can get their residual income from you every single week. So I hope I helped you with
Oh, baby, you blessed us. You blessed us.
that.
So this one says, can you do the fleet credit and business lines as a sole proprietor, or do you have to have an LLC? Does it matter?
I'm going to tell you this personally. Do not be, everybody get business structure. Do not be a sole proprietor. I don't care what you go get, how you go get it. A sole proprietor. Listen, let's talk about it, right? Let me get a little closer for some of the people over there, okay?
Mhm.
A sole proprietor. Let's say this. I build your company as a sole proprietor. I come back and I dispute my charge for $11, right?
Mhm.
In the midst of me disputing my charge of 11,000, I'm also disputing other things that go along with it. Because now you're calling me saying I owe you this money. Now it's harassment. What if I go hire an attorney?
Or
Guess
did
what?
I for it?
Their money, right? So on and so on and so on. Let's say your company haven't even made that amount of money. So I'm not only gonna sue your company, but I'm also gonna sue you individually. And if I win the case, for one, I can put it back on your personal credit as a judgment. Let's start there. The second thing, you can get a ding on your what's called your Don's information. The third thing is, let's say you have a house and you like it's paid off or whatever. I now can put a lien towards your house for that because you're a sole proprietor. You have no protection at all. At least with a LLC, it kind of stop at the LLC, and you can justify to your attorney, I wanted to stop there. Anything else, I need to use my business insurance. That's another thing. Do not forget to get business insurance. If you have car insurance, call your car company. This is a gem because a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't know this. You can call your car insurance and let them know, hey, do you guys have business insurance? They're going to transfer you to their business department. You let them know what type of company you have and that you would like a business insurance policy. I have a $5 million business insurance policy because of everything that I do, and I do not pay over $200 for it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So we have errors and omissions insurance, but of course, y'all know errors and omissions does not cover each and every action. We also have bonding. That still doesn't cover everything.
Yep.
So my recommendation is that you find out, you know, the gaps in coverage. You need gap insurance. What are those gaps and how can you get those covered? And being a notary signing agent, um, you know, I personally don't know what is available. I'm looking at it too. Thank you, Andy.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'm a notary as well, so it's okay. Our bonds cover us to a certain liability, but I'm talking about your business structure itself. So just like TJ just told you guys about gap insurance, just like if you go get a vehicle, guess what? When you go back to the financial advisor, what they say, well, we have uh what is it, rims and tires, we have windshield. Then they say, oh, would you like gap insurance? Sometimes it's a PIP, as they said, or whatever, but they ask you, do you want all these add-ons insurance? Because they fully understand if something goes wrong, guess what, if you do not have that coverage, you're responsible for the remaining part of that finance, because you signed a promissory notice that state that anything that happened to this vehicle, you're responsible. Well, guess what? With your LLC, it's the same exact way.
I love it. So I have a question here. Should I have an LLC for each of my businesses?
Hold on. For each, it just depends, Miss Nicole. It just depends, right? So me personally, I have an umbrella company, right? So I own over 7 different companies, but under this one company itself, which is Creative Resource LLC, I also have Creative Resource Personal Affairs Academy. We have a printing company, a publishing company, and we also have I'm missing one. This is sad. I'm missing one. Anyway, under that umbrella company itself, we have enough protection under our main LLC to protect the other 5 companies that go along with it. But I'm gonna explain this like it's gonna be funny, y'all. So don't laugh at your girl, okay? The way I make it very simple to individual when it come down to their company is this. I promise you, this is crazy. Take the palm of your hand, okay? Palm of your hand. You got your mother company, which is this is the company. This is your mother company, right? For each limb that you actually have is usually a DBA. Well, let's just say that all your companies start making over 100K, right? Let's say in this instance that you have some trouble and 3 of your companies go down. Well, you still have these 2 other companies that you can run and justify funds to bring these companies back, right? That's how your LLC works. Now, if your DBAs now become LLCs, if I sue you, I can only sue these companies, right? Let's say you file bankruptcy in the midst of us doing suit. I now will go to your mother company and go after them. The whole point of it is protect yourself so much that they can't come back to you. I hope that
Yes, ma'am.
helps.
Absolutely. So tell us a little more about your conference.
So yeah, I'm so excited about the conference. It's called the Focus Business Conference. That's the mother name of the actual conference itself. But this year we call it Refocus. And the way I'm gonna explain that to you, in 2020, y'all know what we just said. We got this 2020 vision, new me, new business. I'm about to make this type of money, that type of money, and then boom, the pandemic happened, right? Well,
Yep.
luckily in March. So March, the beginning of March is when we actually had the conference last year. I actually had it at the AD Player by the Galleria. You can go look it up. AD Player Theater. It was a huge facility. We had over 250 guests that actually came out to get the information. So the purpose of the conference is, and I'm gonna get real personal with y'all. Do y'all know how you go to a conference and you spend $500 and $600 for stuff, and you go, you see the vendors, don't get me wrong, but yet and still, when you sit in the audience and you're not able to ask questions, don't you feel some type of way? You know, on top,
Absolutely.
they don't want to feed you. They want to give you some black coffee, maybe some tater chips or something like that, and some water, and that's it. And don't get me wrong, I fully understand, but I feel like if I'm spending $500 almost every single day for a conference that I know I need to be at, give me something, right? But the other part that I hated when I went to conference is that I could not get the direct connection to the people I actually came to the conference for. I made, me, I'm gonna make a way. They say just ask Andy, literally just ask Andy, I'm gonna figure it out. But I didn't like the fact that we have all this information, but what's the next step? Like, you give me your sad story and you tell me how you made $1 million, how you took a company from here to here, but you're not giving me those personal gems to actually give me the next piece of my puzzle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what? Enough is enough. 2019, I can tell y'all I spent a lot of money just trying to get in the right rooms with the right people. Well, I can tell you right now, the audience is cool. But that one-on-one mastermind and everything is the place where I want to be, because I know with the right connections, I can make my company grow the way it is. So I told my team, hey, 2020, we're gonna host no, in 2019, I told them we was gonna host a conference in 2020. And so I wanted my conference to come to be about the idea that you actually have, make a plan of action, and then execute the plan of action that you actually have. Don't be one of those people like, I'm gonna get it to it later. I'm gonna do this later. I'm gonna, whatever you keep saying later, we don't have time for later. We don't know. We may wake up in the morning and our legs are unable to move. Hold on one second.
She has boys, y'all. Y'all remember me with my nephew the other week, huh?
Listen, and that's money. That's a 4-year-old. He baby is a mess. But anywho, so that was my whole thing. I have an idea, I need the plan of action, and I need to know how to execute exactly what I'm doing, right? And I don't want to be that person that I'm still stuck after I leave a conference that I spent so much money on. Or I didn't make the right connections in the room for somebody else to help me. So that's exactly what I did. We actually brought in a music executive who came in by his name is Derek McKinney. He actually is over I can't even think. He's now partnered with Ja Rule. He now partnered with DJ Superstore. He now partnered with her name. She's out of Atlanta, Diamond or something like that. Anywho, so he have did so much in the industry himself and build artists from the bottom, but they didn't know about actually having a business structure within their business when it came to music. So we brought him. He gave us that game on publishing, but not only telling us about publishing, he told the small business owners on how to invest into those music artists and actually get a return on their investment. So he talked,
Royalties.
huh?
Royalties.
That is. So that, and then we actually had someone, I can't mention his name, you have to go watch the conference. Uh, he actually made $1 trillion within his company with no social media, no advertisement or anything like that. He literally flies overseas with contracts and he makes his deals directly. So him, Derek, and myself were keynote speakers. Then we also had, I want to say it was 10 speaker and panelists last year that actually gave information for the conference. They gave information about marketing, branding, how to set your social media up the correct way. We also went in depth on how the actual banks will sponsor you by just mentioning their name if you had a conference or you had any type of workshops going on, but you do have to ask for that sponsorship in a certain amount of time. We also talked about government contracts. So again, it was one of those deals that you have an idea, you need a plan of action and how to execute it. We went full detail with that. So once the pandemic happened, after you pumped up about the conference, it's like, oh my God, I'm losing money. I don't know where to go next. It got to the point where we needed to refocus. And the refocus wasn't just one of those things, all right, I'm going to start over. It's like, no, how can I set myself up that I don't have to worry about if my 9 to job tell us to work from home, I'm not hurting. If my 9 to 5 say, hey, we have to let you go because of what's going on in the economy, right? So it was one of those things. How do we refocus, not only make the execution part, but be consistent? Whether you have a product or a service, you need to know exactly how to be consistent within your company. If someone can take your blueprint right now, tomorrow, build that same company, make $1 trillion on it, you can't do nothing because you have not set yourself up the correct way. So that's exactly what we're going to do at the Refocus Conference of 2021. It is starting next Friday. I'm very excited about it. It's Friday through Sunday of next week, but we have a mastermind that's actually happening on Saturday, March 6th. Within this mastermind, we will have, if you don't know her, but J Rich Trucking, we call her the Queen of Trucking. She's going to tell you guys how to get into the trucking industry and make a passive income. We also have Joy Holmes. She's a realtor with Keller Williams. She's going to be explaining to you guys how to look good on paper before you go into the bank, how to get the approval, and then how to make passive income when it comes to commercial real estate. Myself, I'm coming with a twist. Everyone think I was going to talk about credit. They just knew I was going to talk about business loans and everything else. I'm actually going to talk to the kids. Okay, your grown folks don't listen no more. Y'all let the pandemic just throw y'all for a loop. So guess what? I'm going to teach you guys how to make your children millionaires from the age of 0 all the way up to the age of 18 to 30. So the mixture of what I'm teaching is from 0 to 1, what insurance policy you should have for your child after 14 days of being birthed. From the age of 1 to 6, you need to know how to pay your kids with chores. Y'all know we tell these kids go get water, go get the remote, and it's literally that's a chore. Don't do the kids like that, okay? So I'm gonna teach you guys on how to set the chores up to make it justifiable when it comes down to the company. Now, when they turn the age of 7, I'm gonna tell you exactly which business entity you should have set up for them and why. When you had them working for 1 to 6 on those chores, those are now called business transactions. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
now that you have the business transactions, you have the insurance policy, and now the business is now being created. From the age of 7 to 18, you're going to pay them a certain amount of money towards their business. And then from 18 to 30, you're going to pay them what's called a return on investment. You're going to do either 10% or 15%, depending on you. And we're going to make sure we set them up a Roth IRA or a mutual fund, which I'm going to break that down as well. So next Saturday, next weekend is going to be lit all together. If y'all thought this was some good information, just imagine seeing us in person.
Man,
Yes.
listen, if y'all do not see the worth of this, I don't know what to tell you.
Thank you.
So what is the next step? Thank you, Libby. I appreciate it. What is the next step that you want them to take? Which ticket do you want them to buy? The conference is scrolling at the bottom, the focusbusinessconference.com/tickets.
Yes. So here's the deal. I'm listen, this is because of TJ. Okay. Because we are days away, if you come in person, I will allow you to bring your business plan. I will break down your business plan on the spot. You have to be okay with this, okay? Don't come over here tripping and stuff, because I'm gonna tell you, look, let me give you a refund. Because the tickets ain't high at all.
Right.
It's not. It's really cheap. And then you have the ability where you can do it virtually or in person. Let's talk about it. If you're speaking to someone online, you get general information, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you talk to someone one-on-one in the element of them allowing you to do what you want to do, what do you think you're going to get? So, of course, I'm going to tell you come in person. But if you out of town and you like, man, I can't make those preparations at this time. It's COVID. I don't want all that. Yeah, it's cool. You can do it virtually, but it's up to your leisure. Now, here's the other part. We only have a limited amount of seats that's actually going to be in the mastermind. And we screen everybody that actually get a ticket for the mastermind. Why? Because of the information that we're going to be giving is very valuable. And we do not want anyone that's coming in with competition to try to copyright our information. So you will have to leave your cell phone at the door. You will have to take off your watch. You will not be able to do earplugs. We're going to give you paper and pen and take it back old school. Just like you used to go to the library when they had the AOL days, we about to do this at the conference. So, hope you guys come.
I love it. I love it. So they have a question. Where is it located? I know it's in Houston, Texas. So all my Dallas peeps, it's worth it. This is a
Bro,
business trip. This is a write-off. All of this is a write-off on your taxes. It's a write-off on your taxes.
I
It's
can
worth it.
the water, but I can't make you drink.
Man, it's worth it. It's worth. Listen, I'm gonna be there, and I'm in there.
Listen, if you just around the corner, I'm gonna tell you now, you're gonna regret it. And if you know Andy, you should know it's not gonna be one of those, okay, we're just gonna do this, we're just gonna do it. No. I'm gonna teach you how to hire your kid by taking just photos of them with your iPhone.
Wow.
I'm just saying, if you want this work, I advise you come to the Focus Business Conference.
I love it. So what is the venue? Where will it be? Where do they go? Just go. No, we don't know until we buy a ticket.
We only have a limited seats that's actually going to be able to come to the mastermind, and it is first come first serve. You have to be evaluated on who you are, what industry you are in. I am the CEO and founder. So if you think you're gonna call customer service and be, oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. I make my own rules, and I'm going to show you exactly what to do for yours as well. So we only had 25 seats on purpose. And again, if you're going to see how much those tickets are, listen to how much money I just literally told you it was. We're giving away $2.5 million worth of game. It is what it is. I do the calculations. I am a numbers person. I help with project management. So if the numbers don't make sense, Andy ain't doing it.
So Andy, I'm on the website now and I'm on tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way that I can purchase? Do I need to go through like one of the plans and then it shows up to the mastermind?
Yes. So if you're on the actual website, if you go under, you have to select the ticket you want, and then it says add on, and you get
Gotcha.
it from there, right? A lot of people was confused. They thought they got the executive ticket. It was like, oh yeah, I get to go to the mastermind. Nope. 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 Here's the other key. If you go to my Instagram, it's a direct link.
And while you're there, follow her. Follow her. Let me get y'all in the room.
Why I said it like that, and y'all don't tell my manager because she gonna be mad, y'all. Like, she told me to take it down. I was supposed to take it down last Friday, but y'all TJ people, so I got y'all. Don't worry.
Man, hey, listen, you know it is reciprocal all the way.
Now, I can't tell y'all what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm just telling y'all what's happening today. Okay? But if you go to my Instagram, you will see the link in my bio. Let me make sure I give y'all the right link and make sure it's still on there, because she has all my logins and she will snatch down. Let me make sure. Yeah, so it's my link tree. Once you click on it, you will see where it says Refocus Business Conference Tickets, and then you see where it says Refocus Mastermind Tickets. If you click on the part that says Mastermind, you will see our website, and our website lit, y'all. Y'all see it? Ain't it nice?
Too pretty.
So if you fill out that information, you'll see right there. That's how you get the Mastermind.
IG, for all of us who don't know, is Instagram.
Oh, yeah. But again, if you go directly to the website, you will have to purchase a ticket to the virtual conference and then an add-on to the mastermind. Hint, hint.
All right. I just put so the conference link is at the bottom of the screen. I also put Andy's, just in case you still want to go over there and click on that link, I put her IG link within the comments.
Yep.
I just put her IG link in the comments. It's just ask_Andy.
Yep, like you just asking a question, but you just asked Andy.
I love it. Look, I can't say her name without saying it. I'd be trying to, just ask Andy. I do that every time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I do Mattress Mac. Gallery Furniture will save you money. Mac. Okay, y'all. So go get these tickets. We plan on seeing you there. Let me see if y'all can see me. Okay, there I am. Okay, hopefully y'all can see me and I'm not frozen. Go get the tickets. Andy is freaking amazing. You can't tell me that my friend didn't do this for y'all, because she did. And if she did this much in just 1 hour, imagine what she gonna do in this conference. She's a perfectionist and she has done so much, y'all, in the back end. So this, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be so much detail, because she does not believe in just giving you the overview that you get at other conferences. This is not gonna be just a motivation fest. It's not for inspiration. It is for action. So if you're ready to take action, you need to be there. Not just at the conference, come to the mastermind as well. Because when you come to the mastermind, that's where you get that intimate access to the people, right? It's one thing to sit in the audience, but it's another thing to talk to the speaker about your own personal situation. And if you're going to spend the money and it's a write-off and you coming to Houston, let's do it. Let's do it.
I mean, TJ just told y'all everything that I try to preach. I
Let's
always
do
say,
it.
know what you're spending your money on and value what you spend your money on. You took out 1 hour of your time to come over
Yes.
here to TJ, who have connected you guys to I don't know how many people, overwhelming people that drop gems all the time, as well as TJ teaching y'all a game on notary. Like, what are y'all doing? You want to be broke?
Absolutely.
You want to stay in the position you're in? You want to keep having excuses? Well, I'm gonna tell you, me and my team, we don't have excuses. We make it happen. So, thank you so much, TJ, for allowing me to bless your team, your tribe. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for the interactions in the comments. That is always amazing to me. I love to come on individual platforms and give games to people who make sure they, interact, right? So
Yeah.
make sure you share out this YouTube. If you felt like it was very valuable information, go back and leave some reviews. Let people know that TJ over here killing it and bringing people to y'all that y'all probably would never have access to. Let's just be honest. To do a consultation one-on-one with Andy is $600, okay? To get into credit program to my business project management is 5,000 enrollment, 2,700 a month. If you want the whole business operation, it's $10,000 a month and 5,000. I'm sorry, 10,000 enrollment, 5,000 a month. And I know some of y'all may say, "Oh my God, what?" It's your business. Do you want to actually run a company, or you want to keep playing with yourself and say you got this little hobby over here? It's your choice. Either way, my credit good, my business good. We just make it happen.
Amen. 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 And when you believe in yourself and know what you have to offer, and you get your business up to that level, this is light work, y'all.
It's
This is
like
light work.
if you can
Light
make
work.
$1, you can make $1,000,000. You just have
Absolutely.
to is together.
That's it.
I'm
So thank
excited.
you, Andy, for so graciously coming with me and my family. We do appreciate you being with us. You have dropped, boy, dimes, nickels, quarters, dollars, hundreds of dollars, and we appreciate it. I
Of
understand the
course.
value of having you, so I am deeply humbled that you took out your time on this good Sunday night to join us, and you're not at your Sunday fun day doing your
That
hookah already. So we love you and thank you so much for joining us, and you take care.
of course, you guys have a great night and make sure y'all leave TJ those reviews. If you can't do nothing else, leave her a review for me. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good night.
You
Hopefully, see
too.
y'all next week. Hopefully.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you.
Welcome. Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, fam. What y'all think? That was fire, right? That was fire. Am I frozen? Please tell me I'm not frozen. I love it. So y'all, please like this video. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe. Do not miss it. I want y'all to know something. So I've gotten some text messages, some phone calls, and all other kinds of stuff saying, "Hey, TJ, you know, I see that your viewership is falling off. We're used to you doing this, and you seem to be pivoting to this." Well, let me tell y'all what I'm doing. My channel is a matriculation, right? From going from working a job all the way to being self-employed and full-time. So I'm starting you out at work. I'm showing you how with your business to start a notary signing agent business to bring in additional income. At the same time, last week, we showed you how to adjust your W-4 so that you can bring home additional money. We also showed you the tools with Mr. Robert, right? The cash flow manager where you can enter your expenses, the mileage tracker, all of these tools for your business. Andy come on here talking about business finance, business structure, business credit, right? Dropping straight jewels. So I'm not just talking about the notary signing agent opportunity. That's not everything that I offer. I want to put you in business. I want your business to be set up correctly. I want you to fill those documents out correctly for sure, right? But there's more to it than that from the standpoint of being in compliance and being on a stable foundation. And that is what this is about. Nobody else, no other channel is giving you what I'm giving you. So I pray. Do me a favor, share this video on your Facebook page. Share this video everywhere you can. After I edit out all of the stupid stuff that happened at the beginning, right? I love y'all though, and I thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Y'all are my family, man. Y'all are my freaking family. So that's all that I ask you to do. Like I've told y'all for the last few months, we have a lot of stuff coming up. One of the things that's coming up, let me know if you want group mentorship. Because what me and my cousin are going to do, we're offering group mentorship, and I can give y'all the link. That link will come out on this coming Tuesday in a post. So the link to group mentorship will come out in a link that will be in one of the community posts. So turn on the notifications to your YouTube, because we're only taking the first 67 people. Now, let me tell you this. You have to purchase the loan source book. There's a loan source book that the NNA, loan source document guide. I think that's what it's called. Loan source document guide. That's what we're going to be using. Why are we using that? We're using that because they're blank forms. They're easy to fill out. They're easy for us to go through online with you. So that's what we're going to use. And I want you to have your own copy. Now, if you don't have your own copy, you'll see it on the screen, and that's fine. But trust me, the book is $47. You're going to want your own copy of this doggone book. Okay? The pricing of that, I have to talk to my cousin once again. You know, she's bossy. I mean, she's the boss. I'm sorry. Don't tell I said that. But yeah, so the boss, I have to ask her the pricing. It's going to be between $147 to $167. I'll ask her. It is, like I said, it's going to be worth it. You're going to get access to a library of documents, because every time that we do this, it's a one-time payment that you'll pay of $167, but you'll get access to videos of us going over these documents. Another thing that we'll be doing, if you're already a signing agent, right, and you have questions. So say, for instance, you're doing a closing and it's this one part, you going good, but it's this one part and you're like, oh, I don't know. You take a picture of that, edit out all of the pertinent information, all of the confidential information. If it's a social, if it's a name, edit all of that out and send that to us, and we'll discuss that with you. We'll go over that. That'll be part of our training as well. So go through your old documents. Yes, this is mentorship for documents. Nobody else, I mean, man, trust me, you know how I do it, man. I go in grave detail. And that Mariama, Mary is going to go through it step by step. Step by step. So it'll be in a group platform. We'll have our own different, documents group where you can go back and forth and ask each other questions. But if you have pictures, listen to me carefully. If you are going through a document and you get stumped, take a picture of it, edit out all of the confidential information, and email it to me at support@solutionsbytj.com. Again, that's support@solutionsbytj.com. Because, yeah, we're going to be using that and going over that, because I want every little part that's confusing y'all, man. I want to address it. I want to address it. So I love y'all to life. For those of y'all who were on Clubhouse with me, man, thank y'all for coming back over here. I do appreciate it. Y'all are so awesome and amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are in this thing. I want y'all to share this video like crazy. Like it if you haven't done so already. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. This is TJ with Solutions by TJ. Today I hired a mentor. My goal is that by by January 1st, 2022, I'll be a millionaire again. My new mentor gave me a plan that's so cold. I'm working in the background, man. Listen, I'm going to have 20 bedrooms for Airbnb by June. And I'm just going to keep building from there. I'm going to fool around and own a whole hotel by January. Watch me work. I'm going to document the entire process. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, y'all. I feel it in my Shalanda La Rojo say, you heard me? It's going to be crazy. So listen, if you're ready to get to the money, you're in the right place. Because, I mean, yeah, this channel is about notary. But notary is just the starting point over here. Because I'm taking you higher and higher and higher. I'm getting you to that passive real estate income. This is a stepping stone. So anybody who wants that, hey, tell your friends, tell everybody, tell your Facebook friends, everybody to come on in the room. All right. I love y'all. Y'all take care and God bless.